myself Ankita Tiwari from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology from ICT department. I'm going to take a session from the subject Cybercrimes and Mitigation. Subject code is 3163213. The module that we are going to cover in this session is Module 4. Module 4 is Operating System Security and Privacy. The topic that we are going to cover in this session is mobile secure operating systems with the feature of security and privacy. So basically we are going to have a brief knowledge about the mobile different operating systems that the mobile uses and what the security and privacy it is focusing on. So basically when we start with the word mobile operating system, so with the growing popularity of bringing your own device, that is BYOD, and similar company-wide policies integrating that mobile devices have to be in the work, it has to be allowed because it is used in day-to-day work. A question arises about the security. How much secure your system is with respect to mobile? If I'm talking about laptop, if I'm talking about the network, or if I'm talking about the system. So basically when we talk about this security word, it comes like oftentimes these devices are collecting confidential, because security comes with the confidentiality word, and sometimes sensitive information means personal information which cannot be shared. So it is important to be aware of the security of various operating systems available. So basically when we start with the word, if you are looking to implement a new solution that includes a mobile application, it's important to know the security features of each mobile operating system. So basically whenever we are using an operating system in mobile also, we are going to have, we should know what your mobile system provides you in terms of security and how much secure it is. So basically when we talk, we are not able to first here, we are already there in the position where a question is being arised. So we are not the first one to debate on this question. What question? So whether it is going as an operating system grows their number of users, because the number of users are increasing by day, which are using different operating system with respect to mobile itself. Not only mobile, in our system also, in our desktop machine, in our laptop, so everywhere. So basically the word arises how much secure it is. Now from the question itself, now which mobile operating system is, if I am talking about mobile, because here the word arises of the mobile, we have already discussed different types of operating system in our desktop, that is in desktop or laptop. So basically we have discussed all that things, what the pros and cons it has, different operating system, how it provides the security and privacy feature. Now the word arises which mobile operating system, because mobiles are also using different operating system, is most secure in terms of your privacy, in terms of your sensitive information, in terms of your any of the data which you are using it. So basically when we are turning it, the first operating system which is being used is iOS. iOS is a proprietary operating system that Apple controls. Basically in Apple phones we are using that operating system, now running on a basically Apple owned devices, because it is run by the Apple and it is basically running in Apple's own devices. Now this plays in iOS, that is favor compared to Android's operating system which we are using in our phone basically. So that lives on multiple manufacturer devices, because if we are talking about Android, so Android is in Samsung also, it is in HTC also, it is in Google also, it is in Redmi also, see in any of the devices. Basically this has different and many types of manufacturers also, each having their own standards and approach to security. So Apple has also has strict requirements to include an app in their store. It is having a very strict requirement that needs to be followed in order to download anything from the Play Store or anywhere. So basically they check if you are a legitimate business or the fee is much higher than Android or the Windows. Basically we are knowing it, and they have humans testing each application before it is submitted. So this is a very big feature what the iOS is having it. Before downloading anything, it should meet to the requirement which is already there in the system. Also it is higher costing than Android or Windows, and also they are checking with the human capability, like humans are testing in each application before it is submitted. So this is what the word is with respect to iOS. Okay, so basically in Apple we are using iOS 10. What are the prawns? It is the latest one with the prawns improvements on MDM, that is mobile device management, that allows businesses to bake in, that is their policies on devices with that they're using it that were not possible in iOS before. So basically this allows businesses to set up accounts from the get-go, that is through MDM providers or internet service providers, and manage them even if the person were to leave the company. So basically this is what the thing is, positive side, improving on an already secure app submission process. So Apple requires that apps are signed by certificates that are checked. Basically they are initially checked and using Apple servers. So basically they are checked using Apple servers, its own servers, where everything is being checked, and it provides very much higher security. Now with respect to that, what are the cons? So since the release of iOS 10 in September, there has been a security flaw. There are cons also. Security flaw was already found already. Now Apple added an alternative password verification to iOS 10 so that that flaw can be removed. So which weakened the security of local backups in iTunes. Basically it's an app where it has weakened the security, and this compromise of the local backups opened the door for the keychain, that is Apple's password manager, to be decrypted. So like Android, a large number of mobile users are having their own Apple devices. Now this alone poses a risk as it is more susceptible to being a target for the attackers. Like it is looking like Android is a large number of mobile users. So basically the Apple devices users are less in compared to Android. The public are more in using the Android. So basically this alone poses a risk as it is more susceptible to being a target for attackers. Okay, so now we'll talk about the other operating system, that is Android, which is in competition with it. So Android operates with an open source code, meaning malware is much more common because it's an open source. Okay, so compared to Apple and Windows, it is much easier to submit and get your app accepted, that is into the Google Play Store. So basically compared to, because it is not having that strict environment, strict restrictions to download anything. So basically there are lower submission fees, no human testing your app, okay, and no checks if you are having a legitimate business. With respect to that, Google developed Google Bouncer, a malware scanner to watch over and scan applications available in the Google Play Store, but businesses were still fearing of the Android OS. So basically, these are the things about the Android. Now, why Android is the most popular operating system in the world? Because it has been going from here to there. As you can see here, it has started with the cupcakes, then donuts. It has installed every feature of this softwares which has been installed. With respect to the KitKat, it has been gone like the symbolic notations has been changed, as you can see, from cupcakes to now the KitKat. So basically this is how it has grown from here to there, and this is what the feature it is having. The features along with it has increased in a larger amount. It has taken all the features. So basically it's more popular mobile operating system. Now what are the prawns? So basically direct boot. Okay, file-based encryption is there. It is using the concept of it. So direct boot is a new to Android and allows apps to start up in the background. Now here it has provided a facility of, if you want to allow the apps to be continuously startupping in the background and before you unlock your device. So basically it is running in the background in continuous basis and does not expose any personal information. So this is what the feature it has included, that is file-based encryption, okay, and does not expose any personal information. Also encryption now happens at a more granular level, that is file-based, than before, because there it was folder-based, now it is file-based. Basically particular file is being scanned with respect to encryption. Now after the stage fright attack that is surfaced last summer 2015, Google, that is Android, has ramped up with the security enhancements and pushing them out much faster than in the years past. So basically this has been achieved and it has been done. Now in Android, we will talk about some cons. So Android holds the majority of smartphone users, making them more susceptible. Okay, this is the cons. We already know that because many users are there and many information will be there, so it is susceptible to malicious attacks versus other mobile OS because people are more, and when the respect to people are more, variety of people are also there. So every people will not having the much knowledge about the frauds which are going on, and they are not having the basically knowing everything which is done as a malicious thing on the cyber criminal. So basically this is what the thing is. Now since the Android is run on many different devices, okay, so and not only of them support the newest operating system, this is problematic. Why it is problematic? Due to the security patches and updates being supported to the newest operating system, and the devices eventually no longer receive these critical updates. Basically, it is compulsory to take in mind that if we are not receiving any updates, then how our operating system can get in updated and how it will. So basically, if they are not using it and they are not getting it, so if they are not receiving it, they cannot do it. So it is like they will not be much faster than in the years past. So basically, it is as the process is slow in updation, and many of the operating system does not support it. So basically this is what the thing is with respect to Androids. Now we'll talk about the third one, that is Windows. Basically we are using it. So Windows mobile operating system is similar to iOS, and in that it is like in human reviews, and he approves all apps submitted to the store, helping prevent malicious applications gaining access to the Windows store. Now unlike Android, there is no need to consider dedicated antivirus and anti-malware software. Now with respect to that, in Windows we are also having pros and cons. So here pros. Now with Windows 10 for desktop and laptops being released last year, Microsoft was smart to update the mobile operating system to follow suit. So with respect to that, we are having some points. So device encryption for local content now exist, improving on the Windows 8 mobile, and that only work through some kind of MDM solution, that is mobile device management solutions. Now with respect to that, with its small market share, the Windows Mobile 10 has a lower probability of being attacked. So basically with respect to that, the businesses that can implement secure access to the resources is much easier and then before being using Microsoft Passport. So basically these are the different points where it has been updated in the mobile operating system with respect to Windows to follow the particular process. Now with respect to that, we are having some pros and cons. Here cons are there, a lot of Windows mobile 10's shortcomings are due to lack of features because it is not having that much features as in Android, and not from a security standpoint. So as much more users adapt to this OS, there would likely be more vulnerabilities that are already being found. Okay, so we can say that here the comparison chart is there. As you can see here, this chart is including the three of the operating system, that is Android, iOS and others. Others include Windows also and many more. So here the percentage has been defined. I have given you the flow chart with respect to the in the US. Okay, in US the Android users are 54.4% out of 100 and 44.3% are of iOS. Okay, that is Apple's users are there. Now with respect to that, other means other than these two, we are having only 1.3 percentage that people are using it. So basically this is what the mobile comparison which has been shown you in the US. Okay, where the Android users are there also it is more. Okay, so here in India, as you can imagine, it will be more than this. Okay, so here as you can see features of, I have explained you the three of the operating system of mobile, that is Android, iOS and Windows. So basically here these are the features which is given, that is total devices, then total apps, okay, that it uses is, then tablet optimized apps, then cloud integration, then we have multitasking, then navigation, search capability, and the party keyboard apps, but where it is party keyboard apps, it is uses is showcase phones and showcase tablets. So basically these are the different parameters where the Android is being compared with the iOS is being compared with the Windows with respect to different parameters. So basically this is the chart where if I am talking about a one point, that multitasking, so in Android it is there, yes, but in iOS Also it is yes, and in Windows also, because multitasking is the very basic thing that it has. So in three of the forms, every of the operating system is providing this feature. Okay, then means if I'm talking about the tablet optimized apps, then in Android it is hundreds, but in hundreds only. But in iOS, as you can see, 1,40,000. Okay, and in Windows it is not applicable. So basically, these are the different points that we need to have, and we should know these points in order to get the clear thing about the different mobile operating system, which is providing the security feature and the privacy features. So basically, this is the comparison chart, and here we have done with the different mobile operating systems which are having the feature of security and privacy, and how it is there. Yes, thank you. Here the chapter has been completed. Thank you.